Hello, and welcome back to the English Hustle Podcast. Today's episode is all about the impact of a positive environment on both your personal and professional life. I'm Alex, and with me is Maria.
Hi everyone, we're excited to dive into this topic because creating a positive environment can truly transform the way we live and work.
That's right, Maria. In this episode, we'll explore what makes an environment positive and how it can boost productivity, enhance relationships, and improve overall well-being.
We will share practical tips on cultivating positivity in various settings, whether it's at home, at work, or in school. Plus, we'll hear some personal stories and real-world examples that illustrate the power of a positive environment.
You'll also learn some key vocabulary and grammar points related to our topic, and as always, we'll have some fun facts and interactive exercises to keep things engaging.
By the end of this episode, you'll have a better understanding of how to create and maintain a positive environment in your own life, and how it can help you achieve your goals.
So, let's get started and explore the impact of a positive environment.
Stay with us, and we'll be right back after a short break.
Main conversation. Welcome back. Let's dive into our main conversation on the impact of a positive environment. To start, Maria, how would you define a positive environment?
A positive environment is one where individuals feel supported, motivated, and valued. It's a space that promotes well-being and productivity. This can be at home, in the workplace, or at school. At home, it might mean a space where family members communicate openly and support each other. In the workplace, it's an environment where employees feel appreciated and encouraged to share their ideas. And in schools, it's about creating a supportive and inclusive atmosphere for students to learn and grow.
That's a great overview. Now, let's talk about the benefits of a positive environment. One of the main benefits is increased productivity and creativity. When people feel positive and motivated, they're more likely to come up with innovative ideas and work efficiently. Have you experienced this, Maria?
Absolutely, Alex. I've seen firsthand how a positive work environment can boost creativity. In one of my previous jobs, our manager always encouraged open communication and recognized our efforts. This made us feel valued and motivated to contribute our best ideas. It wasn't just about working harder, but also about working smarter and more creatively.
That's a fantastic example. Another significant benefit is better mental and physical health. Studies have shown that positive environments reduce stress levels, improve mood, and even enhance physical health. When we're in a supportive and positive setting, we're less likely to feel anxious or depressed.
Definitely. And let's not forget the importance of enhanced relationships and communication. In positive environments, people are more likely to trust each other and communicate openly. This leads to stronger relationships and better teamwork, whether it's among family members, colleagues, or classmates.
Exactly. So, how can we create a positive environment in different settings? Let's start with the home. One practical tip is to establish clear and open lines of communication. Encourage family members to express their feelings and listen to each other without judgment.
Another tip is to create a nurturing space by celebrating each other's achievements, no matter how small. Positive reinforcement can go a long way in building a supportive home environment.
In the workplace, it's important for leaders to set the tone. Leadership plays a crucial role in fostering a positive atmosphere. Leaders should lead by example, showing appreciation for their team's efforts and creating opportunities for professional growth.
Yes, and colleagues can contribute too by supporting each other and working collaboratively rather than competitively. Recognizing and celebrating team achievements can also boost morale and create a sense of unity.
Schools can cultivate a positive environment by promoting inclusivity and respect among students. Teachers can create engaging and supportive classrooms where students feel safe to express their ideas and ask questions.
And let's not forget the importance of role models. Whether it's parents, teachers, or managers, having positive role models who demonstrate supportive and respectful behavior can inspire others to follow suit.
Now, let's share some personal experiences. Maria, can you tell us about a time when a positive environment made a significant impact on your life?
Sure, Alex. I remember when I was in college, one of my professors always created a positive and encouraging classroom atmosphere. He was genuinely interested in our opinions and made us feel that our contributions were valuable. This not only boosted my confidence, but also motivated me to work harder and engage more deeply with the subject.
That's a wonderful example. For me, it was my first job. My manager was incredibly supportive and always provided constructive feedback. This positive environment helped me develop my skills and grow professionally. It made a huge difference in my career trajectory.
It's clear that a positive environment can have a profound impact on our lives, from boosting productivity and creativity to improving our mental and physical health and enhancing our relationships.
Absolutely. Creating and maintaining a positive environment is something we can all contribute to, whether at home, at work, or in school.
Stay tuned as we'll be discussing some key vocabulary related to this topic next. We'll be right back after this short break.
Vocabulary Highlight. Welcome back to the English Hustle podcast. In this segment, we'll focus on some key vocabulary related to today's topic. Let's start with the term positive environment.
A positive environment is a space where individuals feel supported, motivated, and valued. It's an atmosphere that promotes well-being and productivity. For example, creating a positive environment at work can lead to higher employee satisfaction and better performance.
That's a great definition, Maria. Next, let's discuss productivity. Productivity refers to the efficiency with which tasks and goals are accomplished. In a positive environment, people often find it easier to stay focused and complete their work. For instance, increased productivity is one of the main benefits of a positive work environment.
Absolutely. Another important term is mental health. Mental health encompasses our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act. A positive environment can significantly improve mental health. For example, maintaining good mental health is easier when you're in a supportive and positive environment.
That's right. And finally, let's talk about communication. Communication is the act of exchanging information and ideas. Effective communication is crucial for creating a positive environment. For instance, open and honest communication helps build trust and fosters a positive environment at home and at work.
Great examples, Alex. Let's use these terms in sentences to see how they fit into everyday language.
Sure. Here's a sentence with positive environment. The school's positive environment encouraged students to participate actively in class discussions.
Excellent. Now, a sentence with productivity. Implementing flexible work hours has significantly increased productivity among employees.
Here's one for mental health. Regular exercise and mindfulness practices can improve your mental health.
And finally, a sentence with communication. Effective communication between team members is essential for the success of any project.
Perfect. Now let's recap the definitions once more. A positive environment is a supportive and motivating space. Productivity is the efficiency of completing tasks and goals. Mental health refers to our emotional and psychological well-being. And communication is the exchange of information and ideas.
We hope these definitions and examples help you understand and use these terms more effectively. Stay tuned, as up next, we'll dive into some grammar points relevant to discussing positive environments.
We'll be right back after this short break. Grammar Spotlight. Welcome back to the English Hustle podcast. In this segment, we'll focus on some grammar points that are relevant to discussing environments and positivity. Let's start with using adjectives to describe environments.
Adjectives are words that describe or modify nouns. When we talk about environments, we often use adjectives to describe their qualities. For example, a positive environment is one that encourages creativity, support, and motivation.
That's right. Here's an example sentence using adjectives. A positive environment encourages creativity and innovation. Notice how the adjectives positive, creativity, and innovation help describe the qualities of the environment.
Let's look at another example. A supportive environment makes people feel valued and motivated. The adjectives supportive, valued, and motivated describe the environment and its impact on people.
Now, let's move on to conditional sentences for outcomes. Conditional sentences describe a condition and the result of that condition. They often use the word if to introduce the condition.
For example, if you create a positive environment, you will see better results. Here, the condition is creating a positive environment, and the outcome is seeing better results.
Another example is, if employees feel supported, they are more likely to stay with the company. The condition is employees feeling supported, and the outcome is their likelihood to stay with the company.
Conditional sentences are useful for expressing cause and effect relationships. For instance, if students feel safe and included, they will participate more in class activities.
Let's practice forming some conditional sentences together. How about this one? If you practice gratitude, you will feel happier. The condition is practicing gratitude, and the outcome is feeling happier.
Great example, Alex. Here's another. If you communicate openly, you will build stronger relationships. The condition is communicating openly, and the outcome is building stronger relationships.
Let's recap the grammar points we've covered. First, using adjectives to describe environments helps to convey their qualities. For example, a positive environment encourages creativity. Second, conditional sentences describe conditions and their outcomes. For example, if you create a positive environment, you will see better results.
We hope these grammar tips help you discuss and describe positive environments more effectively. Up next, we'll share some fun facts related to the impact of a positive environment.
We'll be right back after this short break. Fun facts. Welcome back to the English Hustle podcast. In this segment, we're going to share some fun facts and interesting statistics about the impact of a positive environment. Let's start with the workplace.
Did you know that studies have shown a direct link between a positive work environment and increased productivity? Research from the University of Warwick found that happy employees are up to 20% more productive than their unhappy counterparts. This shows just how important it is for companies to create a positive and supportive workplace.
That's fascinating. Another interesting fact is about the effects of positivity on health. According to the Mayo Clinic, a positive attitude can improve your immune system, reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, and promote overall longevity. It's amazing how our mindset can influence our physical health,
Absolutely. And when it comes to relationships, positivity plays a crucial role as well. Research from the Gottman Institute indicates that positive interactions in relationships, such as expressing appreciation and showing affection, can strengthen bonds and lead to greater relationship satisfaction. They even found that successful couples maintain a ratio of 5 positive interactions to every 1 negative interaction.
Speaking of positivity in different settings, let's look at some examples of companies known for their positive environments. One well-known example is Google. They've created a workplace culture that emphasizes employee well-being, creativity, and innovation. Their offices are designed to be fun and inspiring, with perks like free meals, fitness centers, and relaxation spaces.
Another great example is Zappos. Their company culture is built around delivering happiness to both customers and employees. They offer unique benefits like a fun committee that plans activities and events to keep the workplace atmosphere positive and engaging.
Schools can also benefit from fostering positive environments. One standout example is Finland's education system. Finnish schools focus on creating a stress-free and supportive atmosphere for students. They emphasize the importance of play, creativity, and student well-being, which has contributed to Finland's reputation for having one of the best education systems in the world.
These examples highlight the significant impact that a positive environment can have on productivity, health, relationships, and overall success. Whether in the workplace, at home, or in schools, creating a positive atmosphere can lead to remarkable benefits.
Let's recap some of the fun facts we've shared. Studies show that happy employees are up to 20% more productive. A positive attitude can improve your immune system and reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease. Positive interactions in relationships lead to greater satisfaction. Companies like Google and Zappos are known for their positive work environments, and Finland's education system emphasizes student well-being and creativity.
We hope you enjoyed these fun facts and found them inspiring. Up next, we'll engage you with some interactive exercises related to today's topic.
We'll be right back after this short break. Interactive exercises. Welcome back to the English Hustle podcast. Now it's time for some interactive exercises. We're going to quiz you on the vocabulary and grammar points we've discussed and give you a chance to create some sentences of your own.
Let's start with a quick quiz on environment-related vocabulary. We'll ask you a question, give you a few seconds to think, and then we'll reveal the answer. Ready? Here we go.
Question 1. What does the term positive environment mean?
A positive environment is a space where individuals feel supported, motivated, and valued. It promotes well-being and productivity.
Great. Here's question 2. What is productivity?
Productivity refers to the efficiency with which tasks and goals are accomplished.
Excellent. Question 3. What is meant by mental health?
Mental health encompasses our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel, and act.
Last one. Question 4. What does communication refer to?
Communication is the act of exchanging information and ideas.
Great job, everyone. Now let's move on to some sentence creation exercises using positive environment-related grammar points. We'll give you a prompt, and you'll create a sentence using the vocabulary and grammar we've discussed.
Let's start with using adjectives to describe environments. Here's your prompt. Describe a school that fosters creativity.
An example sentence could be, a supportive school environment encourages students to be creative and innovative.
Fantastic! Now let's practice a conditional sentence for outcomes. Here's your prompt. Talk about the result of creating a positive work environment.
An example sentence could be, if you create a positive work environment, you will see increased productivity and employee satisfaction.
Well done. Let's try another one. Use the term mental health in a sentence describing the impact of a positive home environment.
An example sentence could be, a positive home environment can significantly improve your mental health and overall well-being.
Great work! Now, let's use the term communication in a sentence about relationships.
An example sentence could be, open and honest communication helps build trust and strengthens relationships.
Excellent! We hope these exercises help you practice using the vocabulary and grammar points we've discussed today.
Keep practicing and applying these terms and structures in your daily conversations to improve your language skills. Up next, we'll provide some practice sentences to help reinforce what you've learned.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break.
Practice sentences. Welcome back to the English Hustle podcast. Now it's time for some practice sentences. We'll provide you with sentences that incorporate key vocabulary and grammar points from today's episode. Repeat after us to practice speaking, and feel free to write these sentences down to reinforce your learning.
Let's get started. Our first key term is positive environment. Repeat after me. A positive environment encourages growth and creativity.
Great. Here's another one. Creating a positive environment at home can improve family relationships.
Now let's use the term productivity. Repeat after me. A supportive workplace boosts employee productivity.
Excellent. Try this one. Productivity increases when people feel valued.
Next, let's practice with mental health. Repeat after me. Taking care of your mental health is essential for overall well-being.
Very good. Here's another. A positive environment can greatly improve your mental health.
Now let's use the term communication. Repeat after me. Effective communication is key to maintaining strong relationships.
Fantastic. Try this one. Open communication helps resolve conflicts and build trust.
Let's incorporate some of the grammar points we discussed. First, using adjectives to describe environments. Repeat after me. A positive and supportive environment fosters creativity.
Great job. Now let's practice a conditional sentence for outcomes. Repeat after me. If you create a positive environment, you will see better results.
Excellent. Here's another conditional sentence. Repeat after me. If students feel safe, they will participate more actively in class.
Wonderful. Let's do one more. Using adjectives and conditional sentences together. Repeat after me. If you work in a positive environment, you will be more productive and creative.
You're doing great. Remember, practicing these sentences regularly will help you become more comfortable using these terms and structures in your everyday conversations.
Keep practicing, and don't be afraid to use these sentences in real-life situations. Up next, we'll share some language learning tips to help you stay motivated and make the most of your study time.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break.
Language learning tips. Welcome back to the English Hustle podcast. In this segment, we're going to share some valuable language learning tips. We'll discuss how creating a positive environment can support and enhance your language learning journey. Let's get started.
Tip number 1. Create a supportive study space. Having a dedicated, positive space for studying can make a huge difference. Here are some ideas to help you create such a space. 1. Choose a quiet, comfortable area where you can focus without distractions. 2. Personalize your space with items that motivate and inspire you, such as quotes, photos, or plants. 3. Keep your study materials organized and easily accessible to minimize stress and save time. 4. Ensure good lighting to avoid eye strain and create a pleasant atmosphere.
Absolutely. A well-organized and inviting study space can make your study sessions more enjoyable and productive.
Tip number 2. Use positive reinforcement and motivation. Encouraging yourself positively can boost your confidence and keep you motivated. Here's how you can do it. 1. Set achievable goals and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. 2. Reward yourself after completing a study session or reaching a milestone. This could be something simple like taking a short break or treating yourself to a snack. 3. Practice positive self-talk. Remind yourself of your strengths and accomplishments. Instead of saying, "I'll never get this," try saying, "I'm improving every day." 4. Visualize your success. Imagine yourself speaking fluently and confidently in the language you're learning. This can help reinforce your motivation and commitment.
Positive reinforcement can significantly enhance your learning experience and keep you motivated even when the going gets tough.
Tip number 3. Build a community of positive learners. Surrounding yourself with supportive and like-minded individuals can greatly enhance your learning journey. Here are some ways to do this. 1. Join language learning groups or clubs, either in person or online. Engaging with others who share your goals can provide motivation and a sense of community. 2. Participate in language exchange programs. Partnering with a language buddy allows you to practice speaking and provides mutual support. 3. Attend language learning events such as workshops, meetups, or conversation clubs. These events offer opportunities to practice and learn in a positive and social setting. 4. Create a study group with friends or classmates. Studying together can make learning more enjoyable and help you stay accountable.
Being part of a supportive community can provide valuable feedback, encouragement, and a sense of belonging, making your language learning experience more enjoyable and effective.
Let's recap our tips. First, create a supportive study space that is comfortable and inspiring. Second, use positive reinforcement and motivation to keep yourself encouraged. And third, build a community of positive learners to support and inspire you on your journey.
Remember, creating a positive environment is key to staying motivated and making progress in your language learning. Keep these tips in mind, and you'll be well on your way to success.
We hope you found these tips helpful. Up next, we'll summarize the key points from today's episode and share what's coming up next on the English Hustle podcast.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this short break. Conclusion. Welcome back to the English Hustle podcast. As we come to the end of today's episode, let's summarize the key points we've discussed about the impact of a positive environment.
First, we defined what a positive environment is and how it can exist in various contexts, such as home, workplace, and school. We explored the many benefits of a positive environment, including increased productivity and creativity, better mental and physical health, and enhanced relationships and communication.
We also shared practical tips for creating a positive environment in different settings, emphasizing the importance of leadership and role models. Additionally, we shared personal anecdotes about how a positive environment has influenced success and well-being.
In our vocabulary highlights segment, we introduced key terms like positive environment, productivity, mental health, and communication, providing examples and usage in sentences to help you understand and remember these words.
Our grammar spotlight focused on using adjectives to describe environments and conditional sentences for outcomes, with practical examples to illustrate these points.
We shared some fun facts and statistics about the impact of a positive environment, including studies on workplace productivity, the effects of positivity on health and relationships, and examples of companies or schools known for their positive environments.
We engaged you with interactive exercises, including quiz questions on environment-related vocabulary and sentence creation exercises using positive environment-related grammar points.
We provided practice sentences for you to repeat, incorporating key vocabulary and grammar points, and encouraged you to practice speaking and writing these sentences.
In our language learning tips segment, we discussed how to use a positive environment to support language learning. We emphasized creating a supportive study space, using positive reinforcement and motivation, and building a community of positive learners.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of the English Hustle podcast. We hope you found it insightful and helpful in understanding the impact of a positive environment on personal and professional success.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you don't miss any future episodes. We'd love to hear your feedback, so please leave us a review and share this episode with your friends and family.
In our next episode, we'll be discussing the role of technology in modern education, where we'll explore how technological advancements are transforming learning experiences and outcomes.
Until then, keep creating positive environments and stay motivated in your language learning journey. Thank you again for listening, and we'll see you next time on the English Hustle podcast.
Have a great day, everyone.